This is the story of 5 heroes and 1 DM who decide, for whatever personal reasons, to take to adventuring and scour the Forgotten Realms for treasures, glory, and all dilutes. And their names are Terrafor, the Dungeon Master, Lord of the Cantankerous, he who breathed hot fire. Ugric, the Dragonborn Barbarian, with his insatiable apple lust. Lock Rowe, the disgraced elven rogue, now featuring metal-tipped ear caps. Avonlea, the human cleric, she's quiet, keeper of the beast. Shadow Tamer, a tiefling warlock, who may or may not have dreams of penis envy. And lastly, Tarn McGill, the high elf ranged fighter with a dark past that may or may not involve balls.
Any resemblance to real or fictional people is completely coincidental. Any and all artwork shown in this intro sequence is not owned by Commissar and Company.
They're basically like alien gods that like fucking just send random images into your head and like you kind of assume that they're guiding you somewhere.
So if I have a dream about a penis, I can blame it on him.
It's probably Terraform sticking his dick in your mouth.
If you've got that deep denial going on, yes, you could blame it on the old gods if you dream about dick.
Yeah. So it begins.
You guys are on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
There are waves beneath the boat and an ocean. If you'll all look at your map, which I've been kind enough to provide to you because I'm good
Which
like
one?
that.
Which map?
The continental map, like the Caton one. You guys all ended up in the city of Examir, which is number 3, which is on the east coast on that teeny little island there. Kind of looks like a hanging scrotum.
Nice.
Okay.
You guys are approximately 2 weeks out from that place. You guys were all hanging out in that town, doing your thing, doing what adventurers do. Were basically recruited to serve as fucking guards on board this ship because it was going to the city of Stormguard, which, in case I haven't explained this to you before, is basically like an adventurer's wet dream. Everybody that comes back from there, the few that do come back rich as balls and swimming in women or dudes or whatever they want.
The few that do come back, like most people don't come back.
I mean, you know, some people die. I mean, adventuring's a dangerous thing. Not everybody comes back. Risk and reward, all that sort of thing, right?
Whoa. You never said anything about dying.
Risk. Yeah,
whoa. Okay, so you guys just want to work in a store? We'll just roleplay that out?
Okay. I'm cool with that.
We're gonna open D&D's first Walmart.
I mean, you could.
Clean up
I'm sure it would be the first.
Ugric going to leave all these pussies.
So, what the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to introduce your characters. So, starting with Amanda, what is your character's name and what does he or she look like?
Why am I first?
Ladies first. I'm a fucking gentleman. We've been together for 12 years. You should know that.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Okay, I am Avonlea. I am a cleric. I am human. I have auburn hair and greeny blue eyes. And I am average. That's all you guys would know from looking at me.
Do you have any unique clothing or armor or anything like that that might make you stand out?
No, I'm pretty normal. I've got a shield with me and scale mail.
How do you spell that name?
Avonlea.
You could also call her Green Gables. It'll work.
Yeah, they're not Canadian. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know. That's why it's hilarious. Alright, everybody good on that?
Yeah, for now. I suppose.
Awesome, big boy words. Loving it. Okay, next on the Next on the thing, whose character sheet's name is Tyrone Quickdick. Nice, babe. You're up.
All right. So my character's name is Baracus Shadow Tamer. He's a tiefling. He's, you know what? Here, I have a pic.
Oh God.
I swear, if you pull up a picture of Barack Obama.
That's what I thought when he said his name.
Nice game.
Same here.
05.dv.
Are we going to start the thanks Shadow Tamer memes now or later?
Basically, yeah. He's a warlock. He kind of has like an shiny. Like, you know, you can kind of tell just by looking at him. He kind of seems to be kind of looking all over the place. Like he gets fascinated
so you're saying
by
that a
different
character that you originally named Tyrone is shifty? Seems a little bit
in
racist.
an autistic ADHD kid kind of way, yes. Or not autistic,
Adam
ADHD.
Lanza. Okay.
Michael J. Fox type of way?
Okay. Do you have any unique items like armor or cloak or your
He's
horns
just wearing
are like curved a
normal
weird way?
leather armor. You can see he's got just a light crossbow and a staff that he's using to walk. The staff, it's kind of ordinary. It's not too ornate.
Like a
He
quarter
does
staff?
have a backpack. No, it's just a staff that you've
Like a
seen
walking stick
wizards
kinda
or
deal.
warlocks use. That you think, you know, is kind of something that he would use when casting magic.
So a quarter staff?
It's a staff.
It's not a quarterstaff.
It's just a fucking stick.
Alright,
Yeah,
Like it would probably break if you hit somebody with it.
Yeah, and he's got a backpack that you can see. It's kind of full. Like there's lots of stuff. Like you kind of think that he's got a lot of stuff. All right.
Backpack full of shit. Got it.
Okay, and what race are you?
Backpack.
Did you mention?
Full of
Tiefling. Yeah.
hustle.
I put it in the picture.
Okay. Next up is Monsieur Olives.
My name is Ulrich. I am a... I'm not gonna do that.
How do
Anyway,
you say
Sorry,
that?
what?
Or how do you spell
Oh man,
that?
you can at least do it for the description.
alright. My name is Ulrich. I am a barbarian dragonborn from the northern plains. I do not need that shirt. I simply need my pants and my boots. I excel with the wondrous great axe, and I have a backpack full of many useful things. I have red skin, golden hair, blue eyes, and approximately 6 foot 8 inches, 300-ish pounds.
Okay.
And that's
Everybody
about
good on that?
What was
How
this
many
one?
pounds?
Yes, but can you keep it up?
So 300 pounds.
My name is Ulrich, and
What do you wield, Udrich?
Ulrich wields the great axe of my people.
Olives, I think we all have 2 questions for you.
Yeah, go for it.
What is the name of your father, and what is his profession?
I do not know my father. He died many moons ago.
I like how it's almost Arnold, but it's also almost fucking Apu from The Simpsons.
I love that. My name is Apu, and I'm here to tell you many
Alright.
words.
Everybody good on that? Did everybody get his name? Because it kind of got a little
Ulrich?
fucking...
Ulrich.
Oh, there.
My name is Ulrich. But
How do you spell
Wait,
that?
is it Ugrick or Ugrick or Ubrick?
I'm... Shut the fuck up, you elven whore.
I thought it was
My name is
Ulrich.
Ulrich. It
Okay,
is
just spell it,
you.
Olives.
G.
Yeah, just-
G. Shut the fuck up. It is you. G. G. R. I. C. K.
Ogrick?
Right, Olives, you don't have
Ogrick?
to keep that up.
Ugrick?
That's
Okay.
Ogrick.
Unless you want to.
It is
Then do
Ulrich.
it.
How is a U make an ah sound?
Oh, I thought he said. I thought he said O.
You.
All right,
Ugrick.
Brad, you're up.
Channel.
Okay.
Just a physical description.
Link.ytimg.
All right.
Go into talk about your hot balls if you don't want to.
No, they'll have to learn that about me. Anyway, so my guy's name Tarn McGill, Taurn Megil, 2 words. He's a high elf. He's a fighter. I'm a soldier. And you can see I have a longbow and a long sword. And and I
Wait,
have
did you say half elf?
What?
Did you say elf or half elf? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, high elf. High elf.
High as shit.
High as fuck, man. And you also notice that I have a velvet pouch on my side, and a rather large backpack and some arrows. And you can tell that my armor is studded leather.
Okay, any questions, people?
Nay.
What are we, fucking horses?
Can
All right,
we, question for Brad. Can we tell what army you were possibly from?
Like if he has a patch.
I can answer this question.
Go ahead.
Do a history roll there, buddy.
Ooh.
Oh,
I need to find my D20.
Yeah, you should probably have dice if you're playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons, or at least a
Well,
dice
no, I mean,
roller.
I have the online thing, but I own an actual, like, D20. So, and I was going to use that, but I dropped... Oh, I found it.
My D20's ready.
Roll it, fucker.
14.
What do you think, Brad? Is that high enough for him to know about your people's fucking deal?
I don't know. Based on the history, they've all been relatively wiped out, so I would imagine not that many
14
people know
plus
about it.
2.
So then he has a weak one.
Oh, well, then I guess if it's a 16,
History does not
I
care
guess
for the
so.
weak.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Tell him.
I am from the Ura Coronae, is what they would be called.
Okay, how do you spell that?
URRAKORONI, 2 words.
Fear might put you into the channel.
Almost the entire crew's on. Jeez.
Yeah, we're playing D&D.
Alright, what do I just know the name, or
You know
You
that
just know the name.
I was about to say, you probably know that they're like non-existent anymore either. Like they've been destroyed pretty much. I'm sure that would have traveled recently.
Fear might put
Yeah, like they're...
night anime
Oh,
kiosk.
fuck. I just closed my fucking Chrome. God damn it. If you look on the map there, Light Road, city number 2, that was where their capital was. So they're in that general area up in the northwest there.
okay.
Alright, and Light Road, you're up.
Alright. My character, his name is Lark Rowe. R-O-W-E. He is a half-elf with cast iron caps replacing the tips of his elven ears. I am wearing leather armor. The only visible weapons on my character are a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Do you have like any type of medallions or anything like on you or anything like that? That would be a defining feature.
Iron caps on my ear tips.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Metal things on the ears.
Okay, the ship you guys are on, it's a sailing ship. It's a big fucking sailing ship. And it's crewed by around 100 fucking humans. They're all humans. They all, looking at all of them, you can tell that, you know, they've been in a few fights. They're pretty, you know, they can handle themselves. They're all dressed in like, usually they're dressed in like regular clothes. When you got on the boat, you'd notice a few in like armor, like standing guard. They're all got like military style haircuts, so you would all assume or probably think that, you know, they're not like slaves being forced to work on a ship. They're actual military dudes. Yeah. So
What kind of people are they? Like, are they all human? Are
Yes,
they
they're
mix?
all entirely humans.
Oh.
Do
Okay.
we know what faction they're a part of by chance?
Well, you're assuming they're from Stormguard, which is where you guys are heading, so probably assume that. But they don't have any.
Right.
They're not wearing any like insignia, and there's no insignia on the ship. Like it's just a very plain fucking looking warship, basically.
Okay.
We were supposed to be guarding them. Do we know from what, or is it just
But-
in general?
You haven't gotten to that part yet. Like you're basically hired to be guards, so you're assuming like you're just hired to fill out the crew. When the guy that hired you basically mentioned, you know, yeah, a couple guys died on the way over. We're a little bit short. Come on board and, you know, sign your life away kind of deal. Makes sense?
Yep.
I am missing somebody's character sheet. Oh, that's Bradley. Okay. Keep closing shit by accident, so.
I know,
pardon
right?
me.
It just dawned on me I didn't have my D20, so I pulled up the Wizard of the Coast D20 Modern Dice Roller. Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
All right.
I trust you guys to not cheat.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's not
cheat.
fun.
Just say, I
Yeah.
trust you guys to not cheat.
I was about to say all my
You
stuff's
played Monopoly
recorded,
with me
so
before.
Yeah, kicked your ass, Monopoly.
He bought and sold you.
Hey, calm down. Alright, so the guy that hired you didn't really give you his name at first, but after talking to people, you've realized that his name is in fact Terrafor. And he's wearing like fucking plate armor. Badass looking dude. It's beat up plate armor though, like they're not covered in fucking gold and all that shit, like it's very functional. And he's kind of a prick, which doesn't surprise you guys.
What are my chances at pickpocketing him?
Roll
Really?
your dice.
are you willing
Roll
to
your
gamble?
fucking dice.
Are you willing to gamble a hand on it
I'm not.
You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
with 100 heavily armed guys?
I'm not going
Talking
to
to the guy or trying to pickpocket the guy who is presumably their leader. Presumably.
I'm just gonna steal an item, replace it with a bag of sand. Don't ask
Like I
where
said,
got the sand.
make your fucking roll. Let's do this.
You
Nah,
gotta
I'm
have
not
some
gonna- I'm
survival
not gonna
instincts,
do it.
man.
Oh, you're not gonna do it? You're gonna pussy out? Okay.
I'm not.
Alright.
Don't antagonize him, Terrafor. You know it's a bad idea.
Oh,
I do. I want to get this over with. I want to get the bad idea over with to curb it for the rest of the game. Because if he doesn't do it now, he's going to try and do it later. And it's just, bad shit will happen. Anyways. You've been on the ship for a couple weeks. You're kind of getting used to it. It's boring as fuck. During the day, you're not even, like, on guard. You're kind of just hanging out on the ship. Like, it's a pretty easy gig in exchange for a free fucking 2-month boat ride. You notice, however, that Terrafor and 2 others, they kind of keep to themselves a little bit. Like, they don't eat meals with the rest of the crew and you guys all that much. You know, they'll come out, they'll say something a little bit like, oh, it's been a good day, blah, blah, blah. Keep it up, guys. And then they'll just fuck off into their own little private quarters. Oh, fuck, I just blanked right out. What am I going to say? Oh, yeah. The 2 people that are with him, one of them is... Oh, yeah, Terrafor looks like he's probably in his mid-40s, early 50s. His 2 companions, one of them is a young man, probably 17-ish, 18. Dark hair, blue eyes. Not much. He's not wearing any armor or anything, just plain. He's wearing nice clothes, but they're just plain, like, traveling clothes. And the other guy that's with him is wearing full plate as well. He's a scrawny blonde guy. You haven't been introduced to him, though, but you don't know what his name is, but scrawny blonde guy. The 3 of them.
What's his skin color?
He's very pale.
Okay.
He is pale as a ghost, some might say.
Is this the... Can I do a history check for the legendary ghost person?
Sure.
Yeah, me too. I want to
Go
get
ahead.
on that.
Legendary ghost person?
He's not an actual ghost person. He's just pale as a ghost.
Hey.
Ah, I see.
Nope.
Oh boy, 19 plus 2.
All right. You don't know anything about him. What you do know is he does tend to carry a shield with his armor, and on the shield is the symbol of Palor. So.
Question:
Pale or...
Do I look like I'm stronger than them?
Nice, Ben. We get the joke.
No, not stronger than them. I mean, you're
Could I beat him in arm wrestling? No.
do a perception check.
All right. Oh, what is that? A D what? 12.
D20, then add your perception. So in your case, that would be a 4 plus your D20 roll.
I got 9. I don't think that's gonna fly. I got 9.
Can't really tell. Like the armor's kind of, you never know how much of that armor is for show.
It hides a lot.
They definitely carry themselves that like they've seen some shit though. Except for the young one looks pretty green, but the other two, they've seen them some shit. You can tell they don't fuck around a whole lot. They're very straightforward.
I don't know. I think the young one could probably handle himself.
How old did you say the second companion was? The scrawny blonde guy? Do we have a rough age?
He's probably mid-40s. A few years younger than Terrafor, but not, he's an older guy. Like, they've been around.
Okay, got you.
They're older, but they're still in good shape. Like, they're probably adventurers or soldiers of some kind, you can tell. They're not the kind of people where, like, they got rich and old and fat and just fucking hung out all day fucking people and drinking.
Right.
Oh,
Westeros isn't going to go to shit because of their terrible discipline.
Wait a second, Terrafor. You said it was passive perception plus the roll, right?
No, it's your perception underneath your wisdom, which is a 4, plus your roll.
Okay, I see.
Passive perception is for me, so basically what passive perception is, if you guys are walking through a dungeon, and I've got hidden treasure or a fucking bird person waiting to shoot you guys in the back, I'll use that to see if you notice it. Like, I'll roll a stealth check for the thing, and then if your passive perception beats it, then you would just automatically notice it. You wouldn't have to actually be actively searching.
I see.
Alright, so...
Unless you're me and you just make the rolls anyways. I check for traps.
Roll your dice.
Oh, no, I was using that as an example.
Oh, okay.
Is there...
Alright. Sorry, go ahead, Brad.
Is there anybody else who has any kind of... who stands out like Terrafor or these two companions he has? Is there anyone else who kind of stands out? You know what I mean?
The captain of the ship stands out a little bit. He's just a regular dude. Quick to laugh. Like, he's a nice guy. Like, he talks to you guys. Like, hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah.
Wait, the captain or Terrafor?
The captain. The
actual
ship's
different.
captain.
Okay.
The guy that is, like, in charge of sailing the ship.
Is he a big guy, a small guy, or...
Average. Like, he's not especially threatening. He's mid-30s, maybe. Blonde hair. Ordinary looking dude.
Okay.
Knows his shit though. Like, he's always like looking out at the fucking horizon, being all like, "Oh, it's gonna be stormy tomorrow." And there's no fucking clouds in the sky, and the next day it fucking pisses rain. A real sailor type. Any other questions?
So are we on the ship now at this point?
You were on the ship. You've been on the ship for a couple weeks.
Okay.
You've slowly adjusted. The food isn't very good. They kind of give you like fucking dried meat and fucking bread. But it sustains you.
Are there any apples?
No. You might get scurvy.
Damn scurvy.
Are there
by the
any...
way...
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, just one thing you guys noticed, like, with me being near me a couple weeks, is, like, every time I see something new, I'm like, ooh, what is that? Ooh, how does that work? Anytime I see some type of, like contraption or...
So you're overly
new
curious.
thing on the ship, like, ooh, what is that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's very curious.
Almost to the point of, like, relax. That's just a stale piece of bread. Or,
Are there any any escape routes from this ship, just by curiosity? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like...
you jump over the side.
No, I meant to, like, are there any...
Sorry, here,
like
and
where
here.
the lifeboats are?
Yeah, like lifeboats, longboats.
There's like one small rowboat.
Oh, okay.
But like it's not fucking lifeboats.
So we're
Alright.
going like full on Titanic here.
I
This isn't-
just imagine
You're
that,
going
like,
full on like fucking old school naval style, like fuck, swim motherfucker. You know?
So, do I know where Terra 4's room or private quarters is?
Yes,
And is he currently in them?
he is not.
Okay.
You guys are actually at this moment. You're sitting down to eat with some of the other fucking crew members. And yeah, what do you do?
Can I arm wrestle the guy next to me for
Absolutely.
serving up meat?
Absolutely. And he looks at you and he smiles and he's like, "Let's fucking do this."
Alright,
So you're gonna roll a strength check.
Alright, so that's what, another 20?
Yeah, roll d20 and then add your strength mod.
13 plus... Oh wait, is it the mod or the save? It's the mod,
It's
right?
the mod. It's the
Okay,
mod,
so
yeah.
17.
Yeah, you beat him.
Alright, extra meat for me.
So you beat him and you take his meat and he kind of looks at you and kind of, you know, claps you on the back a couple times like, well done. And then you see him turn to the next guy and arm wrestle him and he beats that guy and takes his meat.
Ask him if he wants to go double or nothing.
He just shakes his head. He's like, no, you beat me once. Once is enough.
I sneak a little bit of meat and feed Cheezers, my pet mouse.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
do you sneak it or do you just intentionally feed the mouse?
Sneak it.
Roll.
mice on a boat isn't a good thing.
He gets
Oh,
ass
shit,
kicked by
that's
rats.
What'd you get, Light Road?
Hang on, I'm adding my... $17.
Okay. That beats everybody's passive perception, so unless you guys are actively looking for fucking mice on the fucking thing,
Well,
feed your mouse.
just out of curiosity, if my character is kind of like, you know, with how he's been a soldier and everything, so he probably has some form of PTSD, can I do some sort of just, like, crazy check, just perception, just, like, look around, constantly aware?
If you have seizure, Ugo will put you in mouth.
It is impossible for you to be constantly aware.
Right.
Yeah.
Because every time you turn your head to go look in that corner, because what if Charlie's coming that way? You're going to miss whatever's going on behind you.
Right.
So yeah, you can be
Yeah.
squirrely like that, but if you want to like make perception checks, you have to keep telling me, I want to look for this, I want to look for
Oh,
that.
no. But that was
Yeah.
what I was asking, because obviously I don't know that there's a mouse, so I'm not going to be looking for a mouse.
So
But-
what you're talking about right now, though, like you kind of like being aware, that's your passive perception.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Which none
So
of
what
you
you
guys
just
have
described.
even close to 17. That's why he was able to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. As you guys are sitting there eating, your good buddy Terrafor comes up. And who's closest to the end of the table? You guys are all sitting at the same table.
This guy, because I wrestled the guy on the next table over for his meat.
Yeah, okay. Who would be on the opposite end from all of us? Because it's like one big long table in the middle of the ship.
I'll assume.
Well, I'll be
Okay.
in the middle.
I was about to say, I would
I'll
assume
probably
I'd.
be near the end.
Yeah. I like how we're all trying to jump to the end.
We all want to
All
be
right,
awake.
so-
Well, I'm
I wanna
on
be
one
in
of the
middle.
ends, so
Okay,
whichever end I
so
don't
Brad
get.
and Amanda are on the ends. Okay. So he comes up and he looks at you guys and he's like, you and your companions need to come see me in my quarters right away. Then he just turns around and walks away.
Oh, I wonder what
Okay.
that's about.
Now, is it just us, or are there other people that they hired?
You guys are the only 5 people that they hired at that place. You're the only like you guys didn't know each other really before you got on. on the boat. Since you've been on the boat, you've probably said hello and talked a little bit. Like, you're not best friends, but you know. I'm assuming nobody wants to murder each other.
Alright.
I kind of look around at everyone else. Well, this doesn't seem very good.
I just stand up to follow Terrafor and hiding cheesers into my pocket.
Did the whole group
I'm
notice
for the
this
other guys
act?
to follow us.
I'll go.
No, you guys. Brad and Amanda are the two that would have heard this. Like, you literally came over and fucking whispered
Oh.
everything.
All right,
I
so
motion for the guys
yeah.
to follow us.